And you're all doing such a good job of being quiet, and you're inquisitive. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing so far. I'm almost done with talking, and then I'm going to let Vicki speak. She's from Animal Tales. I just do want to say that this is the penultimate family program that we're having this summer. Penultimate means the second to last. So we're having a performance on Thursday, but I can see you're all interested in the wallaby. So I'm going to.
And all the other noises that are coming up from behind the table, right?
Yes. Vicki has a few animals behind the table.
A
few. Vicki's for Animal Tales, and let's give Vicki and her animals a warm Berea welcome.
Awesome. Okay, we're good to go. Ready? Well, hi guys, like what she was saying, my name is Vicki and I'm here with Animal Tales. Now, Animal Tales is from Tennessee. We drove all the way from Nashville to come here to see you guys. And I am from Venezuela, so I'm not even from here, you know. That's why I get along with the animals so well. I think we're all like pretty excited. But anyway, today we're going to get to look at some really cool animals and learn a ton of cool things. The only thing that I need from you guys is to promise me one little thing. That you're going to remain seated. Can I trust you with that? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, excellent. See, I knew I could trust you with that. That's pretty easy. So, do you guys play any sports? I don't play sports either. It's okay. Okay, but some of you do, which is great, because today we are here to talk about nature's Olympians. So animals that in nature are really good at doing things that we consider sports. They don't have to learn, they don't have to practice, they don't have to learn any tricks or anything like that. They're just naturally good at doing it. And yeah, and they stay cute too, which is also very, very nice of them. But throughout the show, I am going to be asking for volunteers. So if any of you want to come up here and help me, you just have to raise your hand and be very brave, because the animals don't like to be dropped. They don't like to be yelled at. They have feelings. They get hurt. So we have to be extremely, extremely brave and very, very nice. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. And Frostbite is the opposite. He's very small. He's like this big. And he's very, very fluffy. Extremely fluffy. But he can jump about this far up into the air.
So about as tall as him.
Exactly. About as tall as you. He can jump from the floor to almost your head. What is it?
Can we see it? You just got lost.
What is it? It's not the wallaby that you guys were seeing earlier. A rabbit? Is it? So, I'm going to throw it and you guys are going to catch it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It jumps really high. It also has very sharp claws. And very long teeth. So if he bites you, it could be a little painful. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's not an animal. Are you guys ready for the real animal?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Say hi, Frostbite! We'll put him right here next to Frostbite. There we go. Thank you, Bunny.
It's a chinchilla.
Yeah, that's Snowball, and this is Frostbite, and he's a bunny, and he's a chinchilla. But what do they have in common?
They can jump.
They can both jump, excellent. But more specifically, they are related. Do you guys have any cousins?
Yes.
Yeah? So do you know how your cousins and you are similar? You're related. There's some things in common. But you're still a little bit different, right? You're not the same as your cousins. No? Okay. What is this bunny right here? Is he a mammal?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is he a rodent?
Yeah.
Yes? What is Frostbite right here? A rodent. So what is something that all rodents have in common? So, what are these things right here? Teeth. Well, see, Snowball and Frostbite are both rodents. And they have very, very long teeth that never stop growing. Do you want to see Frostbite teeth? Do you see those right there? Yeah, it looks like a mouse because mice and rats and hamsters and gerbils, they're all rodents as well. So, His front teeth are very, very large, and they never stop. Yeah, they're a little bit yellow. And they never stop growing. They grow a little bit every day and a little bit every day. And Frostbite has to constantly be chewing on something, or they would grow so big they wouldn't even fit in his mouth anymore. Now,
How big can they get?
can you pet him? Is he soft? It feels like silk. Now, I want you guys to look at your arm. Do you see how you have one little hair in every little follicle, and you can still see your skin in between your hairs? Well, Frostbite right here has about 80 hairs in every single little hole in his skin. That's why he's so fluffy. That's why he feels like silk. And his fur is so dense, then guess what? He can't get wet. He's so furry, and his fur is so dense that he cannot get wet. Now, he has hair. Do you guys have hair? Yes, of course. Do human babies drink milk? Do human babies drink milk? Yeah. Well, when Frostbite was a baby, he liked to drink milk too. So we have something in common, right? You guys are mammals, and Frostbite is a mammal too. So he's a rodent and he's a mammal. What does Frostbite like to eat right now? What do you think he would like to have for lunch?
Blueberries.
Blueberries. He probably would like a blueberry, but something else. Carrots. He also likes lettuce. He loves apples. He could eat some grass as well. What do we call an animal that only eats plants? A what? A carnivore. Ooh, that one is an animal that only eats meat. Herbivore. Excellent. There we go. Little Frostbite here is a rodent. He's a mammal, and he is a herbivore. He's a lot of things. But he's also an Olympian. Because, now my volunteer is going to help me again. So, if we bend our knees, do you see how our knees bend forward? Okay, let's look at Frostbite knee. That's his knee right there. Exactly, he bends backwards. So, yeah, well, not all animals, only the animals that like to jump. So, when he puts his legs really, really close to his body, and then he kicks down on the floor, that's how he's suddenly up in the air about 4 or 5 feet. Why would he want to jump so high? Why? Why does he want to jump so high?
So the animals can't wait to eat us?
Exactly. He's exactly right. Frostbite does not want to be a meal. He wants to be happy and alive and running around. So if there was someone around trying to catch him, exactly, he wants to eat his own meals. He doesn't want to be someone else's meal. So he'll jump up in the air and then he'll escape. Why do I not put him on the floor? He's extremely fast. He jumps very high and he runs super, super fast. He would be lost in between the books before I could even get him. So that's why we're not going to put him on the floor. Now, can we pet Frostbite? Yes, we can. At the end of the show, I will let all of you pet him if you behave throughout the show. Does that sound fair? Yeah. Okay, great. Are you ready to say bye, Frostbite? Bye, Frostbite. There you go. Do you see all that hair coming up and crazy? Thank you very much. Now, let me ask you one question. Would Frostbite make a good pet?
Yes.
Yes, they do. The only thing that you have to keep in mind with Frostbite, do you see all that hair that he had, how fluffy he was?
Yeah, you would have to brush his hair.
Well, yeah, you could brush his hair, but do you think Frostbite would be happy outside in the summer heat right now with all that hair that he has all over? He loves cold weather, so if you ever get a pet chinchilla, you have to make sure that you have a room that is really, really cold because they actually love the snow. Now, I need one more volunteer. Ooh, let's see. Very hard. Do you want to come up? Perfect. So what you're going to do is a little different. So you're going to come up here with me. There we go. Perfect. And you're going to stand right there in the middle. And you're going to look that way. And you're not going to turn around. And then you guys are going to be really quiet. And you're going to tell her what kind of animal I pull out so that it's a surprise. Now, the reason I picked a girl volunteer is because I was in need of a very beautiful princess. And I got myself a princess. So, the only thing I need now is for my princess to give a little kiss. If he turns into a prince, I'll let you take him home. Okay. I was just kidding anyway. I don't want you to kiss him. But I do want you to poke him. Can you poke him right there? Now right here. Does it feel different? Yeah. Well, see, those things at his sides, those are his lungs. His lungs are just like big pockets of air, so they're very, very squishy. And then the middle part is his actual body. So you can feel his spine, you can feel his bones. He does have bones. Now, what I want to do with this Olympian right here, I'm going to ask you guys questions about him and see how much you know about frogs. He's fat. That's a fact. Very true. Do frogs have teeth? No?
Yes. Just very little.
Ooh. Well, see, most frogs don't have teeth, but this is an African bullfrog, and they are the largest frogs in the world, and they do have teeth. They have 3, only 3, but they are very, very sharp, and they look like fangs. What do frogs usually like to eat? Flies. What does he like to eat?
Probably rice.
Mice. Now, you were saying earlier that he was really fat. Well, see, guess how many mice he had yesterday for dinner alone?
11.
Ooh, no, not that many. That would be crazy. No, he had 4. He had 4 mice yesterday because he's a carnivore, which means he likes to eat meat, right? So we feed him mice, but if he was in nature, he would not only eat mice, he would eat fish or frogs that are smaller than him, but also could he eat a lizard?
Yes.
What about a snake? Yeah. Could he eat a bird?
Yes.
Yes. He could. He totally would. Now, how does he chew his food? Not really. How does he chew his food? With his teeth?
He don't.
Now, he does not swallow it whole. He does chew it. Now, my volunteer right here, do you see his eyes? Do you see how his eyes are on the top of his head? They're kind of popping up?
Yes.
Okay. Well, see, he doesn't chew his food with his teeth. He will chew his food with his eyeballs. Are you ready to see? So, the right one is going to stay the same, so I'm not going to mess with that one. But if I put my finger right here, not only does he close his eyelid, but he actually pushes his eyeball all the way inside of the skull till it's completely flat. Now, once the eyeball is all the way in, he will use it to crush his food and then push it down his throat. He will chew with his eyeballs. That's pretty weird. Now, are you guys Star Wars fans?
Yes.
Yeah? What do you think his name is? No? No?
Luke Skywalker.
Jabba the Hutt. His name is Jabba the Hutt because he's green and fat and gross and slimy. But unlike Jabba the Hutt, he's actually very friendly. If I put my finger right here, he's not going to bite me. So he has teeth and he likes meat. What is my finger made of? Meat. But he's not biting me because he's used to being handled. He knows that I'm not going to hurt him, so he doesn't want to hurt me. But, yes.
Is it spelled like Olympians because it's yellow?
No. But if he was in nature and he was wild and someone picked him up, then he would most definitely bite you because he wants to defend himself. Why is he an Olympian?
Because he jumps.
Because he jumps. Okay, let's see. So my volunteer is going to put your hands like this. Both hands. You want to put both hands together because he's kind of
I
fat.
want to hold it.
Okay, good. Now, is he slimy? Is he? Nah, he's not really slimy. He's kind of rubbery, actually, because he can hold his water very well, so he doesn't need to be slimy like other frogs. But what we're going to see how far he jumps. I'm going to poke him, and he's just going to jump. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Why is he not jumping?
He doesn't jump.
He doesn't jump. Like she was saying over there, he's too fat. He ate 4 mice for dinner last night. He's too fat. If I put him on the ground, let's see. Thank you, Devin, for peeing on my head. Let's go ahead and sit down, guys. Remember, you promised me to remain seated. Now, I'm just putting him on the ground to prove a point. Is he jumping now that he's on the ground? No. If I put him on the table, is he jumping now that he's on the table? No. Can he jump at all? No, he's too fast. He's too lazy. He cannot jump. But guess what he can do? He can pee. He can totally pee on you. Do I get words if he pees on me?
No.
Nah, that's a myth. But what can he do? Why is he an Olympian? You were saying it earlier.
Because he jumps and swims.
He doesn't jump, but he swims a lot. Have you guys been to the pool?
Yeah.
Yes? When you open your eyes under the water, is it blurry or is it clear? Blurry.
Blurry.
What if you put on goggles?
Clear.
Clear. Now, we're going to look at his eyes again. Now this time, do you see that blue eyelid that comes from the bottom to the top? Well, he has these special eyelids that are blue. And when he closes those under the water, he can see very clearly, just like if he was wearing goggles. So he can see very clearly under the water, right? And he has these really, really big lungs, so he can hold his breath for a long time. And although he can't jump, his legs are very thick. And under the water, it makes him a great swimmer. And that's why he's an Olympian. That's why Java is here with us today, because he's an amazing, amazing swimmer.
Actually, it looks like a turtle.
Oh no, they're not actually in the Olympics. That would be unfair for people. Because people can't hold their breath for 20 minutes. He can't. So it'll be a little unfair. Now, are you guys here to say bye, Java? Bye. Just pet him. That's a good choice too. Good, good, good. Thank you very much. Now, moving right along, our next animal is very colorful. He likes to make a lot of noise.
A bird.
He is a bird. And fun fact, him and I, we come from the same country. So he's from South America. He likes to live in the rainforest. What is he? He's not a parrot. Ooh, there we go. So, do you guys like Fruit Loops? Have you seen the bird in the Fruit Loop box? It's a toucan. Now let's go ahead and say hi, Sam. Hi. Come here, Sam. There we go. Hi. Perfect. Now, let's turn it. There we go. Now we're good. He is a colored airy carry. Now, just like we have Chihuahuas and we have Great Danes, and they are both dogs, but they look completely different. That's exactly the same thing that happens with them. He is a colored airy carry. He's a type of toucan, and they come in all sizes and colors. He's actually full grown, although he's a little bit smaller than all the other toucans. And for example, the bird from the Fruit Loops, he's a toucan too, but he's a Togo toucan. He's black and white with an orange beak. This one is a colored airy carry, so they're a little different.
What is he doing?
He's pecking at the leash. Now he's fully capable of flying, and he can fly very, very well. And just like with the chinchilla, I put a leash on him because if he got away, it would be very, very hard to catch him. So I just go ahead and for safety put a leash on him. The reason why he is an Olympian, why do you think he's an Olympian? Do humans fly? No, so that can't be it because it's something that humans do too in the Olympics. What can he do? What do you think? Run, no. Do you see his beak? Guess what he likes to do with his beak? Eating competition. Well, he likes to eat, but not that much. When he's in the rainforest, he will fly high up in a tree with a piece of fruit, and then he will drop the fruit and fly down super fast and catch it before it touches the ground. He's very good at catching. So I need one more volunteer. Let's see. Do you want to come up?
Dang it.
Perfect. So, in the rainforest, he loves to eat fruits. He likes all kinds of fruits, but his favorite are blueberries, of course. So, you're going to hold it in your fingers just like this. You're going to show it to him first. Make sure he knows you have it. Oh, he knows you have it. Okay. And then you're actually going to toss it at him. Oh, he didn't see it coming. He got distracted. I'm sorry. Sam, you better behave. There you go. Good job, buddy.
He's going to drop it. I know he's going to.
He's very talkative. Are you done? Oh, okay. Well then, would you like to do the rest of the show for me? Is that it? Can I talk now? Oh, okay, we're. You better be nice. There we go. Now, what is he doing? What is that noise? He's laughing. Well, that's his happy noise. So like I said, blueberries are his favorite fruit. And every single time he catches a blueberry, he likes to make that noise. Because he's happy. That's his happy noise. He's letting us know that he's relaxed. He's content. He likes to do this. His mad noise doesn't sound like a laugh. It sounds like he's yelling at you. And it's really, really ugly. Would you like to hear his mad noise? No. You want to know why? Is his beak strong? Yes. Is his beak sharp?
Yes.
Who's holding him? If he's mad, who is he going to bite? So we're not going to listen to his angry noise. That would be terrible. Now, what are his colors for? Why is he so colorful? To blend in. There we go. Well, see, he likes to do two things. He's very colorful because he likes to get girls. He likes to have girlfriends. And the girls like the boys that have the prettiest and brightest colors. So he wants to be very colorful so that girls will look at him. But then at the same time, he only wants to attract girls. He doesn't want to attract predators. He doesn't want to be someone's lunch. So he has green wings. And although his back is red, he can close his wings. And then he looks like he's all green. Do you want to close your wings? There we go. So he would stand in a tree, and trees are green, and he would be very, very still and quiet, and he would just blend in. He would be hiding in plain sight. Now, like we said earlier, he likes to play with his food, right? He'll fly up, drop the fruit, and then catch it again. He will also just like to play catch. So we're actually going to throw the blueberry at him again. Now, if you want to show it to him first. Oh, show it to him first. That's rude. It's okay. Let's throw another blueberry. There we go. Okay, he knows you have it. Oh, there we go, buddy. Now, he loves to just do that, and that's why he's not eating it right away, because he likes for me to take it away and then throw it back at him. And if he was with other birds like him, he would actually toss the blueberry to the other bird so that the other bird can catch it and toss it back at him. They just like to play. So he would be an amazing baseball player.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, because he knows how to catch, he knows how to toss, he can fly very fast, he's very agile, and he has excellent eyesight. So he would be an amazing baseball player if the baseball was the size of a blueberry. Of course, he can't catch a real baseball. Yeah. That's what you were going to say, that he can't catch a real baseball? I know, he's too small for that. Yeah.
He's too little, then you call him.
Yeah, exactly. He moves very, very quickly, very fast. Now, yeah. Other birds like him. He likes to play with other toucans. Now, what do fruits have inside of them?
Juice.
Seeds. Where do the seeds go once he eats the fruit?
Out of his juice.
Ah, there you go. So he eats the fruit goes in his belly, and then the seeds go out the other way. So when he's in the rainforest and he's flying away from a tree, and then he's flying away, and then he goes whoop, the seeds end up back on the ground where a new tree may grow. So he helps the rainforest a lot by planting new trees. Now, does that work indoors? No. Well, he doesn't know that, so he still tries to plant trees indoors. Thank you for that, but not really, Sam. Now, do you guys have any questions about Sam?
Yes.
Yes. When he's done playing with it, he will eat it. Now, he likes to live in the rainforest, right? Does it rain a lot in the rainforest?
Yes.
Yes. Does he want to get wet every single time it rains in the rainforest?
No.
He would be soaking wet all the time. So you're going to take one finger, you're going to rub his back just like this. Is he soft? Yeah. Well, see, he has oil on his feathers that make him waterproof. So even when it does rain in the rainforest and he does get rained on, the water slips right up and he's good to go and ready to fly. Which is very convenient, because if his wings were soaking wet, he would be too heavy and he would not be able to fly, and that's how he gets around, that's how he escapes, that's how he hunts, that's how he meets girls. Very important thing for him to fly. Now, are you guys ready to say bye, Sam? Bye, Sam. There you go. Goodbye, Sam. Do you want to put him goodbye?
Bird goodbye.
Oh, he likes it. He likes back rubs too. Thank you very much. Excellent. There we go, Sam.
That's the last of the pets.
No.
What does that contain?
That is an excellent question. But before I show you what I have in that container, I need 4 extremely, extremely, extremely brave volunteers. Like, you better be brave. Let's see. 1. Yes, you. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So you guys are going to make a line. You're going to sit right next to her. And then over there. And there we go. Perfect. So you guys are brave, right?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of anything? Are you sure? Not animals, at least? Okay, great. Let's see this. How are you so sure? Now turn around. Face that way. Get a little bit closer together. A little closer. A little closer. Don't be shy. Just get close. There we go. Are you guys ready? Don't worry, Alex. Are you scared?
I knew it.
Hi. Let's say hi, Steve. Now, you're going to have the very, very tail. His tail is completely harmless unless he decides to go to the bathroom. Are you sure? He does not feel weird. He actually feels very cool. He has a lot of scales. He's not slimy at all. There you go. Excellent. Now you're going to grab the other part. Do you want to grab him right there? Perfect. There you go. I'll hold on to the head. Are you guys good? Now remember not to drop him. He doesn't like to be dropped, okay?
Wiggly. Look at him wiggly.
There you go. Right. Didn't I ask for brave volunteers? I thought I did, but apparently.
I don't think there's space right there.
Are you good?
Yeah, you can sit right
Okay,
there.
we're just gonna move on. Now, do you think he's a venomous snake? Is he venomous? No. Does he have fangs?
There you go, Paul.
No.
Now you can sit there.
No, he has teeth. He has regular teeth. And they're pretty small, but they're very sharp. But he's not dangerous. He's harmless. Completely harmless. Now, he is a little bit wet. Do you want to know why he's wet?
Why?
Because he was taking a bath on the way here. Now, Steve here is about to do something very special. He's about to shed his skin. Do you know what that means? Oh, well, see, right now he's not ready yet, but he's very, very close to shedding. So giving him a bath helps his skin come off easier. Now, this right here is a Hog Island boa constrictor. And he's my favorite kind of snake. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because he is extinct. What does extinct mean? Exactly, they are not alive anymore. So, he's a Hog Island boa constrictor.
How is he?
I will answer that shortly. Now, he's a Hog Island boa constrictor. If we went to the Hog Island, which is where they used to live, and we tried to find a snake that looked exactly like this, we wouldn't be able to find any. They're all gone. There are no more of these in the wild. The only ones alive, the only ones who are alive are the ones that are currently in captivity, like Steve. But once these die, then we're not going to have any more. They're all gone. Which means that when you guys grow older and you have children, your children are not going to get to look at cool animals like these. And that's why it's so important that we take care of our environment. Exactly, pick up trash, be green, recycle, don't be mean to the animals. Because what happened to Steve is that people moved to the Hog Island. And then they decided that they wanted to build houses and buildings and parking lots. And they took down all the trees, and he loves to hang out in the trees. So he didn't have any more trees, and that's why he went extinct. He didn't have anywhere to live. And that's actually pretty sad. But we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about Steve as an Olympian. Why do you think he's an Olympian? Why is he here today? He slithers. He's a constrictor. He likes to constrict. That means he likes to wrap around things and squeeze really, really tight. So he has to be very strong in order to do that. How strong do you think he is?
Very strong.
Could he break my arm?
Yes. Probably.
Definitely he could. He can't cut it off, but he would definitely break it if he wanted to. How many pounds do you think he can lift?
400.
Ooh, a little lower than that, unfortunately. He can lift 130 pounds, but he's only 3 years old. He's going to live up to 30 years, and he's going to get at least 3 times the size he is right now, and almost this thick around. So he's just a baby. He's very young. By the time he's full grown, he would be able to eat a full-grown adult. Yes. His heart is probably about here right now. Now, when Steve looks at you, what does he see? Does he know if you're a boy or a girl?
No.
Does he know what color shirt you're wearing?
No.
He sees red. Exactly. Why is he seeing red?
He's got heat vision.
Exactly. So we have body heat, right? We have temperature. And so when he looks at you guys, the only thing he sees is your temperature. So he'll see red and orange and yellow because those colors mean warm. If he looks at the books or the shelves or objects that have no heat, he will see blue and green because those colors mean cold. What is he doing when he takes his tongue out?
Smelling.
Smelling. Does he have a nose?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you see those little holes right there? Those are his nostrils. He takes air in and air out. He breathes through his nose because he will smell with his tongue. So his tongue is split in two at the end. And if he smells more with the right side, he'll go to the right. If he smells more with the left side, he'll go to the left. And that's how he finds his food. Now, what is the difference between Steve and a lizard? It's a hard question.
They have no feet.
They have legs. Lizards have feet. Snakes don't. Okay, what do you think? Now remember to be quiet, guys. Shh, there you go. Yeah. There you go. Now, the difference between a lizard and a snake is not that the lizards have feet, because there is a legless lizard. It's a lizard that has a head, a body, and a tail, no arms, no legs, and he's still a lizard. The difference between a lizard and a snake is that the snake is missing 2 things. He doesn't have any eyelids. He can never blink, and he goes to sleep with his eyes open. How do I know if he's asleep? I don't know. I don't know. He could be asleep right now for all I know. I really don't know because he can't close his eyes.
Well, I know.
Now, well, do you move in your sleep?
Yeah.
So does he. Now, he's also missing one more thing. Can he hear me when I talk to him?
No.
He doesn't have any ears. He's deaf. All snakes are deaf, and all snakes are missing eyelids. That's how you know if it's a snake or a lizard, because some lizards don't have legs. Now, do you guys have any questions about snakes? Yes? On the floor, I don't think so, but on the table, sure. Thank you guys very much. You guys can go sit very, very bravely. There we go. Now, stay seated, he will come your way. There we go, Steve, you want to go that way? Now, what does he like to eat? Would he like the blueberries?
No.
What about apples? Does he like apples?
No.
Broccoli?
No.
Lettuce? Strawberries? No. He likes mice and rats and birds and eggs. He's a carnivore. What does carnivore mean? He only eats meat, exactly. Now, how does he eat his meals? Does he take a bite out of it? Does
He swallows it whole.
He swallows it whole. How can he swallow it whole if his head is so tiny?
Uh-oh. He's going to...
Uh-oh.
His jawbones can get bigger.
Well, see, his jawbones are held open by muscles on the sides, and those muscles are very flexible. So he can open his mouth really, really wide, and then pretty much swallow anything that he wants. There we go.
So how fat
Pretty fat, actually. Very, very fat.
There's a snake in my house.
Now,
I don't like that.
any more questions? We are going to get to Pet Steve as well at the end of the show, so don't worry about it right now. Yes, of course, at the end of the show. Yes.
Doesn't black
He's not venomous at all. He doesn't even have fangs. He's a constrictor. So his defense is to wrap around things. He doesn't really bite or anything like that. Can he though? Yes, he can. And if he bit me, it would probably bleed because he does have teeth. But it wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be painful. It wouldn't be dangerous at all. He likes to open his mouth sometimes. But I wouldn't even have to go to the doctor because his teeth are very, very tiny. Yes?
What is his most common predator?
His most common predator, actually snakes that are bigger than him. Or birds of prey. Birds of prey usually like it. Are you guys ready to say bye, Steve? Bye, Steve. There you go, Steve. Excellent. We'll put you up. Okay. Now, for our next Olympian, I'm going to give you guys a couple of clues.
Is it a cat?
It's not a cat.
Is it a
But he has something in common with Steve. They are both reptiles.
Is it in a lizard? Is it in a
He is in that thing. Yes. Now, he is the oldest animal that I have. Now, you guys have to be quiet, okay? Just whoosh. There you go. Perfect. Now, he is the oldest animal that I have. He's 16 years old, so he's older than most of you. He's also about 45, 50 pounds right now. He's the heaviest that I have. And so remember how I was telling you that we have a farm in Tennessee where I keep all of my animals?
Yep.
Well, this next animal is the only one to have ever escaped the farm. He dug a hole under the fence, he snuck out, and he was found 10 miles away 5 hours later.
Well, what do you do? Like put metal on it?
Yeah, we fixed the fence. And we put an underground fence, and we put bricks and rocks to make sure that this little guy doesn't get out. What is he?
He's little.
No, he's pretty big. What is he? What do you think he is?
A Komodo
He's not a lizard. He's not a Komodo dragon.
Is he blind?
He's not blind. He can see very well.
A pig? Can he see colors?
Let me ask you guys a question. What's the difference? Remain seated. On your bottoms, on your bottoms, on your bottoms. Before I bring him out. What's the difference between a turtle and a tortoise?
Turtles can go in water, tortoises won't.
Excellent. Are you guys ready? Let's say hi, Donatello.
It's a ninja turtle.
Oh, I wish he was a Ninja Turtle. He's named after the Ninja Turtles. Yes, that's where he got his name from. Now, Donatello here. There you go.
He's like, I want that blue bear.
Is Donatello a turtle or a tortoise?
Tortoise.
Tortoise. So do you guys see his feet?
Yeah.
Can he swim?
No.
No. Well, let's think about it. If you guys put a rock in the water, does it sink or does it float?
Sink.
It sinks. Now let's hear the noise that Donatello's shell makes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's as hard and heavy as a rock. So when Donatello goes in the water, he's unable to swim because he would sink just like a rock. His shell is too heavy and he doesn't have the right feet for swimming. He has feet for walking. Turtles have flippers for swimming. That's the difference. What does he like to eat?
Blueberry.
Wood. Yeah, he likes lettuce too. What is he then? What do we call an animal that only eats plants?
Herbivore.
Herbivore, perfect. And he has scales. What is an animal with scales?
Reptile.
Reptile, excellent. So do you see those scales right there?
Yes.
Those are spurs, and that's what gives him his name. He's an African spur tortoise. Anything with a mouth can bite. Will he bite you? No, he's very friendly. We've had him for like 9 years and he's never bitten anyone. So I'm pretty confident that he won't bite you, but just in case, let's not try. So, he's an African spur tortoise. What do tortoises do when they get scared?
Hide in the shell.
Hide in their shell. Does Donatello want someone else to go in his shell with him?
No.
No, he wants to be all by himself in there. So once he puts his head in, there you go, Donatello. He'll actually put his legs up like that, and then those spurs or spikes act like shields. It'll keep everything else out as well. Now, Usually, when you pick up a tortoise or a turtle, they'll immediately go inside of their shell because they're scared, they're shy, they are afraid of
You
you.
gotta watch when you walk by
This
somebody.
little guy, not so much. He's extremely, extremely friendly. He's not scared of humans. He likes children. He loves to be rubbed on his shell. Can he feel it when I rub his shell?
No.
Yes. Yes, he can, and he loves it too. If you rub it too long in circles, he'll actually pee himself.
Bless you.
I'm serious. He will pee himself because he gets too relaxed and he just lets go. But yeah, he doesn't go in his shell anymore, but to sleep, he likes to take naps. He likes to sleep at night. So he'll go inside of his shell for sleeping. There we go, Donatello. How do we know if an egg, they hatch from an egg, right? How do we know if the egg is going to be a boy or a girl?
By the temperature.
By the temperature. Very impressive. No one ever knows that answer. Very, very impressive. So the eggs that are in the middle are surrounded by all the other eggs, so they're a little bit warmer. The eggs on the outside are a little bit cooler because they're on the outside, right? So the ones in the middle, the ones that are warm, those are girls, and the ones that are cold are boys. That's how we know. Why is he an Olympian? What is he sport? Why is he an Olympian?
Because it's got a protected shell.
But do humans have a protected shell? No. There we go. So, remember the story I told you about him walking 10 miles in 5 hours? Can a human walk 10 miles in 5 hours?
Yeah.
Not really. Not really, because we would have to stop for food, we would have to stop for water or to rest, and it's really hot outside, and that's exactly what Donatello loves. He's an African sport tortoise. He's used to Africa, where food and water are not that easy to find, and it's pretty hot outside. So he absolutely loves the warm weather, which is why he escaped. It was hot. It was last summer. He loves that. So he dug a hole under the fence, and he walked and walked and walked non-stop. Non-stop for 5 hours, which humans can't do that. And that is exactly why he's an Olympian. He would be an amazing marathon walker. Now, do you guys have any questions? Yes.
You need a volunteer. I really want to touch it.
You will get to touch him too at the end of the show, because at the end of the show we do get to pet most of the animals. Any other questions about Donatello?
How about the bird?
He doesn't really like to be petted as much. He gets a little grumpy. He has a lot of personality. He really does. So you can take pictures with him, but he might not appreciate it if a lot of fingers pet him. Yes.
Do you have an alligator?
I do not have an alligator. That's one of the very, very few animals that we actually don't have. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can you put this thing around your neck?
Yes. Now, are you guys ready to say bye, Donatello? Bye. There we go. Bye-bye, Donatello.
That thing is not.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's see, the biggest animal that we have. So we have a full-grown red kangaroo, and he's about 6 feet tall. But then we have another African spur tortoise that is about 45 years old, and so he's like this big. So I guess they're big in different ways. The tortoise is just very huge around, and the kangaroo is just really tall. Now, our next and last Olympian, I know you guys already took a sneak peek with her earlier in the show. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to say officially this time, hi, Bindi. Hi, Bindi. There you go. Good girl. Now, Bindi is probably very eager to have her. Yes, I know, sweetie. Yes. Do you want to turn around? She can't hold it up, but she'll hold on to the nipple part of it. Now, she has hair. She's drinking milk. What is she?
A mammal.
A mammal, but she's a very special type of mammal. What is she?
She's cute.
She's cute.
She's a wallaby.
A marsupial. Wallabies are marsupials. Kangaroos are marsupial. Koala bears are marsupials. Can you think of any marsupials that live around this area?
Possums.
Opossums. Excellent. There we go. Now, marsupials are mammals that keep their babies inside of a pouch. She's 4 months old right now. Show me with your hands, how big do you think she was when she was first born? Ooh, let's see. Oh, you're right. She was this big. She was the size of a bean. She was the size of a bean, and she did not have any hair. She was hairless, and her eyes were closed, so she couldn't see. She was blind. and she crawled her way into her mother's pouch, and then she stays inside of the pouch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, until she's about this size. She just now started to come out of her pouch. She can see, she can walk, not very well, but she can try. Sometimes she can not very far distances yet. Now, what we're going to do, you guys are going to absolutely promise me that you will remain seated, right? And then you're going to be quiet, and then you're going to keep your hands to yourself because Bindi is too young to be petted. And I'm going to put her on the floor. Can I trust you guys?
Yes.
Perfect. I always know I can trust you. There you go. Oh, there she goes. Okay, are you coming? Perfect. Good girl. This way now. Good. Perfect.
It looks like a rat.
Now, if you guys sit, be on your bottoms, on your bottoms, on your bottoms, everyone on their bottoms. I will actually walk around so the people in the back can see them. Now, do you guys want to make a little room for me over here? Thank you very much.
You're not supposed to touch it.
She might come up to you, but remember not to pet her because she is very young. There we go. Bindi.
She said that
Bindi. Very good, girl. Over here. Excellent. Isn't she good at following?
yes.
Oh, she is so good. Do you want to know why she's so good at following?
Because she thinks you have her mother.
I give her milk every 2 hours. I keep her in a pouch and take her everywhere I go. So she's a little confused. She thinks I'm her mom. So that's why she follows me, because she's a little teeny tiny confused. Now, let's see. Let's walk over here, Bindi. Good girl. Perfect.
Boy.
Over here. Come here. Don't get distracted, girl. She gets distracted sometimes, but she's still very young. So it is pretty impressive for her to be able to do this. There we go. Now, are you guys ready? I want to try to make her run all the way to the end. Are you ready? Hey, Bindi. Hey, girl. What was it?
That would be my favorite.
There you go. I think that deserves an applause.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, do you want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
This is the first time she's done so well. Very proud of her. We work on it. We practice every single day. And she's very good at following when there's no other people around. She gets distracted. She likes to sniff. She likes to lick. But she did it excellent. I'm very, very proud of this little girl. Now, why is she an Olympian?
She can hop.
Jump.
Exactly. So Frostbite could jump straight up in the air. Bindi's a little different. She can jump long distances. So when you guys saw her hopping around, she doesn't really jump straight up. She jumps forward, and that's how she moves, right? There we go. So that's why she's an Olympian. Now, if we remember Frostbite, do you remember how his knees bend backwards?
Yeah.
Her knees bend backwards too, because that shape is what helps animals be able to jump so good. What is her tail for? Balance, of course. She doesn't want to fall when she's jumping or running, and she can actually put her entire body weight on her tail and then put both legs up in the air and kick. That's how she fights. That's how she defends herself. Now, she's a girl. Does she have a pouch?
Yes.
Yes. Do boys have pouches? No, only girls have pouches. She's too young. You can see it. You can see where the opening of it is, but she's too young, so there's not like it's very, very tiny. As she grows older, the pouch will also grow with her, and eventually she'll be able to put a baby in it. Yes.
Me and my friend could read its mind while it was falling.
Oh my gosh, they could read her mind while she was following me around. That's very impressive. Give me my bottle. That's exactly what she was saying. Yes. Well, she's a wallaby. So wallabies are like a smaller version of kangaroos. So they are very closely related. They both come from the same country, which is Australia. They are both mammals. They're both marsupials, and they are both herbivores. They look exactly the same, but they're a little bit smaller. So kangaroos are going to be 6 feet tall. Wallabies are only going to be 3 feet tall. So they're almost just half the size as a kangaroo, which makes it a lot easier to manage and travel with them and train them and stuff like that. The only other difference is their teeth. Kangaroos, their teeth are shaped like curves. They go like this. Her teeth are completely flat, like a cow. Because kangaroos like to eat leaves from bushes, she actually prefers to eat grass from the floor, just like cows do. So she has teeth that look exactly like cow's teeth. Yes? No, not really. She's very shy. She's very timid. So if she ever gets scared, she runs away. She doesn't really want to fight anyone or anything. Do you have a question? So right now, only about 4 feet. She's actually able to jump on my bed, usually around 4 a.m. in the morning, to wake me up for a bottle. But she can jump about 3 to 4 feet right now. And yeah, she does, because she has to drink a bottle every 2 hours. So who's going to take care of her when she's alone? I have to take her everywhere I go. But when she's full grown, she'll actually be able to do anywhere from like 15 to 17 feet in a single jump. Yes. Yeah. Kangaroos do 25 feet. They do at most 17, like just straight up. If they have a running start, then they'll get a little bit longer as well. There we go. Any more questions about Bindi? Do you have a question? There we go. Now I need one more volunteer. Let's see. Do you want to come up? Perfect. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to hold the pouch for Bindi. So you're going to hold the straps just like that, and we're going to open it. And she's a little heavy, so you want to make sure you hold on to it really well. And then we're going to look at Bindi as she jumps in her pouch. She goes in head first, and then she does a flip inside of the pouch until her head is back poking up. Are you guys ready? So she goes in like that. There you go. And then she starts wiggling. There you go. And now you can hold on to her just like she was a baby. There you go. Perfect. You're going to turn around. Excellent. Talking about babies, she has a lot of things in common with human babies. So I have to give her a bottle every 2 hours, and usually I have to change her diaper after every bottle because she wears a diaper. Now she's not wearing it right now because she got the worst diaper rash ever. She got a diaper rash and she has very sharp nails. Do you see her nails? And she kept scratching out her diaper rash with her nails. So she made it really, really bad. And it actually started like she has a scab in it right now. So I had to take her diaper off to give her time to heal. But besides drinking milk from a bottle and having a diaper, she also has a binky and she really, really likes it.
What's a binky? Did you bring it?
No, she broke it.
It's a pacifier.
It's a pacifier. We had a 5-hour drive here, and the whole time she was sucking on her pacifier, her binky, and then eventually it just broke, so now I have to go get her a new one. But she loves to suck on something else, her toe. She absolutely loves to suck on her toe, and it's always the same toe, and she sucks on it so much that it's actually hairless by now because she keeps sucking on it.
Where?
It's her toe, it's the right foot, and it's the toe all the way to the left, I think.
Wow.
There you go. Now, thank you very much. Bindi right here is actually our last Olympian of the day. She's the last animal. Yeah, what's
Do
her
you have a monkey?
No, that's a salamander.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, that's the bird. Yeah, the bird likes to make a lot of noise. Now, for what? Okay, I said right foot, it was the left foot. There we go. She's actually sucking on it right now. She'll hold onto her foot with her hands, and then she'll just suck on her toe.
You see it when she puts it out of her mouth.
Oh, it's out of her mouth. Do you see how it's black? And the rest, it should be the same color as the rest of her body.
It's tiny.
It is tiny. Now, we're going to say bye, Bindi.
Bye.
There you go. Thank you guys for being so well behaved during the show. You did excellent. Very, very good crowd. Now what we get to do now is
But the animals.
Pet the animals, of course. So, except Bindi, of course. Bindi does not like to be petted, but this is what we're going to do. Very quiet and very organized. You guys are going to pet the animals one by one, but it's just me. And Donatello's pretty easy. I'm going to leave him in his crate, and you guys can come over. Wait a second. You guys can come over and pet him, and then I will hold one animal out at a time for you to pet. Once you're done, you're going to go back to the end of the line so that I can bring another animal out, and then we do it all over again. Does that sound good? Okay, so we're going to start with Donatello, like I said. We're going to put him right there. You guys are going to make a line going that way. Perfect.